Today we're going to be talking a little bit about NHL 25. The upcoming title doesn't release for a few more months, but it's time to start speculating on who's going to be on the cover of the game. Today I have 5 different options for you, my top 5 picks. Whether it's an old phenom, a new phenom, or even a goalie, we have lots of different options here. 2 things before we get started. First of all, let me know down below who you want to see on the cover of NHL 25. Whether it's your favorite player or someone who you think really deserves it, let me know. And 2, I am not a graphic designer. I put these together for fun. I have a template that I made, but I absolutely am not a professional, so don't be too harsh in the comments. Let's have some fun and answer the question, who will be on the cover of NHL 25? Starting it off, we do have that young phenom. It's on the thumbnail of this video. And my number 1 choice for cover for NHL 25 is Connor Bedard. He put up 61 points in 68 games in his rookie year and scored some absolutely ridiculous goals.
The rebound for Bedard down low. Bedard! Lacrosse style scores! Unbelievable!
He's extremely marketable, kids are looking up to him, and he's projected to be the next Connor McDavid, the next Sidney Crosby. Jump on the hype train early, get him on the cover. Maybe not exactly like that, but I mean, he's making that face that they put on every hut card this year. So hey, you never know, maybe I got it right. So Connor Bedard is my number 1 pick for getting the cover for NHL 25. Moving on to pick number 2. From the young phenom to the old phenom, we have Sidney Crosby. Now, it's a very popular and long-standing rumor that Sidney Crosby does not want to be on the cover of an NHL video game. This is what I put together for what I think a cover could look like. Side note, I made that little Winter Classic badge because I think it would be a great idea to bring back the Winter Classic mode to the game. It's just crazy to me that it's been nearly 20 years and he hasn't been on the cover of a game. Whether it's superstition or just not wanting to be on it, he has not been on one, and you gotta think EA would love to have him on the cover.
Now Crosby scores on a beautiful redirect. 3-0 Penguins' 3rd point for Sidney Crosby this afternoon.
The man is 36 years old. He just put up 94 points. We got to get Crosby on the cover before he retires, and he's my number 2 pick for NHL 25. For my 3rd pick, I did something a little bit different with this one, and I decided to go with a goalie, which we haven't seen on the cover of an NHL video game in over a decade. Sergei Bobrovsky would be my pick, considering his last 2 playoff performances. This year, he's been outstanding. He just shut out Edmonton the other night. And yeah, not only does he have tremendous postseason numbers this year, but last year, he was one of the main reasons they even snuck into the Stanley Cup Finals. If the Florida Panthers do end up winning the Cup here, I think Sergei Bobrovsky is going to be a massive part of that, and what better way to get a goalie back on the cover of an NHL video game than to give it to the Stanley Cup winning goalie in Sergei Bobrovsky.
Rister partially blocked by Montour. Out in front, Bobrovsky dives to his right with a robbery!
Now coming up next, we have something very different. This is not one of my top 5 picks. This is just something I threw together, but one that I think would be extremely cool. And that's to have all of the Hughes brothers on one cover. I even put a different tagline for this game, better together. And I like marketing, what can I say? But I think having all 3 of the Hughes brothers on one cover would be a very cool idea. Promote playing with your friends and family, promote getting together and playing hockey. It's not one of my top 5 picks, but I do think it would be a really cool idea. For my next pick, I'm bringing back a cover I actually used for my NHL 24 prediction. I did update it, I made it look cleaner. And for my 4th pick, I am going with David Pastrnak of the Boston Bruins. I did add the Winter Classic logo, I changed it from NHL 24 to 25, and I put him in a little bit in the background there, you know, have the jersey in the background. I don't know, I thought it was a cool idea. Pasta has 223 points over his last 2 seasons. One of the superstars in the NHL. You get Boston on the cover, one of the original 6 teams. And I do think having someone from Czechia on the cover would be a great idea. However, something EA could do is bring back the region covers, right? One year, I don't remember what year it was, it may have been one with Matthews on the cover, but in Sweden, they had Elias Pettersson on the cover. You could do something like that where you can get different versions of the game and different versions of the cover. But I do think Pasta would be a terrific pick for the cover of NHL 25. One of the highest scoring players in the entire league.
Lindholm, right wing corner. Pastrnak is there. He scores! David Pastrnak wins it for Boston.
And now, last but not least, I just said one of the highest scoring players in the league. Let's go to the highest scoring player in the league. Multi-time Stanley Cup champion Nikita Kucherov. Now, I will absolutely admit he's a character, right? He has a lot of fans, but a lot of people also might not like him. But there is absolutely no denying his skill. Having a 100 assist season and putting up 144 points in just 81 games. Another one of the true superstars in the league. He's won trophies, he's won championships, and he's someone who's going to be dominating for a very long time.
Taps it to Paul, across for Stamkos. Up top, Radish. In the slot, point score! It's the 100th assist for Nikita Kucherov, the 5th.
So those are my top 5, technically top 6 picks for the NHL 25 cover. You'll notice that there were no defensemen, we just had a D-man on the cover, right? Cale Makar was just there, and I don't think they're going to go back-to-back. That's why they're all forwards or goalies. But you guys, let me know down below right now who you think is going to be on the cover of NHL 25. They could go back to Connor McDavid, right? Matthews got it a couple years there. Why not go back to McDavid, the most marketable guy in the NHL? Maybe we finally go off the board here and go with a Legends cover, get a Gretzky or a Lemieux, or maybe we can get someone like Sergei Fedorov or Pavel Datsyuk in the game, and we can get a special cover with them on it. Regardless, I do appreciate you watching this video. When news for NHL 25 does finally drop, I will have everything you need to know right here on the channel, so don't forget to subscribe. Last year, I had early exclusive gameplay on the channel and exclusive news, and I'm hoping to get the same thing this year. And hopefully it comes sooner than last year. I would love to start talking NHL 25, well, now. Anyways, y'all, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. For now, I'm gone, but don't forget to let me know down below who you want to see on the cover of NHL 25. And hey, if you liked any of the covers that I made, let me know. I'm not a graphic designer, like I said, but I think they look pretty cool. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. Stay frosty.